Good morning, students. I'm Santosh sir. Today I will tell you about the string method. Actually, it was the built-in string method because it has already included in the library. Only we have to know how we can use it. So there are the some methods are given here, and in this video I will tell you about all the methods which are used for the string. So let's watch the video and enjoy it. If you are getting any problem, you are feel free to ask to me.
You have all the letters in a small case, you could convert the complete string into a capital case by using another method. We'll discuss about methods. So let us jump to our Jupyter notebook and we'll do work on different methods. This is our Jupyter notebook here. Let us rename it to something relevant. Strings, built-in methods, rename, and let us start now. So first create a string. So let us create st is equal to hello string. Okay, shift enter and let us check our string st. So this gives us hello string. Okay, now let us use the method which I discussed while introducing the built-in methods. How to convert your letters of a string to either lowercase or uppercase. So it is very simple. Use your string variable st dot, and in Jupyter notebook there is a shortcut to see all the methods which you have available on your object here. So right now the object here is st, which holds the string hello string. Okay, so when you are here and you put a dot and press tab, so as soon as you press tab you will get this drop down, and from here you could choose any of the method you want to use. So if you want to convert all the letters of your string to a lowercase, you could use this method st.lower. Okay, and put closing brackets here and shift enter. So you could see the complete string is converted into lowercase. So this was hello string here, which has H capital, S capital, but now this has H small, S small. Similarly, you could use st dot, press tab, and you will see upper. Somewhere down you will have upper. So you could press upper and close brackets, shift enter. So all the letters are converted into uppercase. Let us see another method which is capitalize. St dot, press tab, and at the top you will see capitalize, put brackets and press shift enter. So what it does, it just converts the first letter of your complete sentence into capital case. Let's try something else. You could put your string directly also. This is a string and you could put a dot here and you could write capitalize and close it and press shift enter. So you could see the result. This is your string, but in this case the converted string has the first letter as capital. So that is what capitalize do. Okay, now let us see how will you count a specific letter in your string. Suppose this is my string st and I want to count how many else are in my string. Okay, so there is a method called count, st dot count. Okay, and this method takes an input also. So what do you want to count? If you want to count L, then you will have to specify L here inside the bracket. Okay, inside the bracket of your method. Now press shift enter. So it should give you 2 because there are 2 times L is coming into your complete string. You could see this also, st dot count and in here you could write hello. Okay, now press shift enter. So hello is coming just once in your complete string. Okay, so this is very useful method if you want to count how many times something is coming in your string. Let us correct this name. This has been annoying me for some time now and you might be thinking why this is wrong. Okay, so now let us use a method called find, and using this you could find the position of any letter in your string. Suppose you want to find L. So where is L? On what position L is in your string? So it gives 2. So there is why it is 2, because if you remember the indexing which we did in last lecture, it was 0 from here and 1 is here and 2 is here. Okay, so it is based on the indexing thing. So 0 starts from first letter, then this is 1, then this is 2. That's why it gives you 2. Okay, and there is, you could find other things also. And if something in your string is not present, like if you are finding something like W, then it will throw -1. So whenever you are getting -1, so you should think that okay, that letter is not present in my string. Okay, and one more thing, this is a case sensitive method. Okay, so if you are using something like capital S, then you will not, okay, capital S is there, yeah. So st, where the string, yeah, so capital S is there. Okay, now let us find something like small h. Okay, so small h is not in my string, so it will give you again -1. So this is basically case sensitive. So capital S is there, W is not there, that's why you're getting -1, and again small h is not there, that's why you're getting -1. Okay, and if you are using the other version of this method, which is st.rfind, okay, and rfind, if you are using searching for L, then it will give you 3. Why 3? Because rfind tries to find the last instance of that particular letter. Okay, last instance, what does that mean? In this string, if you see, L comes 2 times and the last instance is on third position, 0, 1, 2 and 3. That's why you get this 3. Now let us discuss strip method. So what does strip method does? It strips off your string of white spaces, extra white spaces. Okay, so let us create a string here, str1, okay, is equal to something. I'll put some white spaces and then I'll write hello string. Okay, and then I'll put some white spaces again here. Okay, so we get str1, which had some white spaces, and then our string, and then again white space. Okay, so there are 3 methods for stripping. First is str1 dot press tab and there is lstrip. Okay, so lstrip and brackets and press shift enter. So what does lstrip does? So lstrip will strip white spaces from the left side. Okay, you could see here, this is the white space on the left side, but after using this method, these white spaces are gone. Okay, let us use rstrip. Okay, so when you are using rstrip method, the right side white spaces are gone. Okay, but you could notice, and this is applicable for all the methods. Okay, the methods don't change, don't change the original string. Okay, they create a new value. Always new values are created. Okay, so if you have to change the original string, then you will have to do it like this: str1 is equal to str, you will have to assign it back to the original string, str1 dot strip. So this is our third method, strip. Okay, and it will strip off both sides white spaces, left side and right side. Press shift enter and get your str1, and you could see that str1 value is changed. Earlier it was white space here, but right now all the white spaces from both sides are gone and you get the complete clean string. Okay, so you have to take care of this, that any method which we are discussing right now, they don't change the original string, they always create new value. And if you have to change the original string, then you will have to assign it back to the original string. Now we will look at a method which replaces some text in your string. Suppose we have our string which is st, which is still hello string, and I want to change hello to hi. So I'll use st dot replace, and first you will specify. If you want to see the help section for any method, you could press shift tab. When you press shift tab, a help section appears below here. So here you will specify old text which will be hello, and then we will specify new text which will be hi. So I'll come here and I'll first write hello, and then after that new text is hi. So basically I am replacing some part of string to some other value. Okay, press shift enter and you could see that hello changed to hi. Now let us look at a method which converts your string into a title string. So what is a title string? Title string has all the words with capital first letter. Okay, so suppose if my string is like this is a string, okay, and I use title method on this, title brackets closed and shift enter. So you could see the first letter of this is capital, I is capital here, A is capital, and S is capital here. So this is a title string. So you could use title method on any string to convert that string into a title string. Now let us discuss about a very popular method which is split. Okay, so what it does, let us see. If we apply split method on our string st, so dot split and shift enter. So this is what it does. It separates your words and creates a list. Okay, we'll discuss list later, but just understand that it separates your words of the string. Okay, right now here there is no separator specified, so it separates on the basis of space. Wherever there is space, it separates from there. Hello is separated from string. Okay, but you could have some string like this, str1 is equal to something like this is create some word list. Okay, like apple, mango, guava, and something else like banana. Okay, so you have commas here which is separating your words here. Okay, but I want it into a list. Okay, so str1 is defined, and now if you put str1 dot split, and in here if you specify your separator as comma, you will have to put that comma into also double quote. Okay, now run it and you will get something like this. Okay, apple, mango, and guava and banana. So this is a list, and lists are very useful in Python. This is very core element of Python. Okay, so just remember this split method, and this will be using in further sessions a lot. So that's it for today. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll make one more video of built-in methods. There are few methods which are left now, so I'll create one more video, and in that I'll cover some more methods. And you could access this Jupyter notebook on the GitHub link which is provided in the description. Keep watching, keep subscribing, keep sharing, keep commenting. Put your questions or doubts in the comments. Thanks a lot for watching. It is going to be a fun ride.